Welcome back to Mike's Miniatures, the place for all things mini wargaming, and in today's video, as voted by you guys in the latest poll, we have the review of the Ork's Combat Patrol that Games Workshop has here for us. So it's fitting that we're going to be doing this in October or Orktober, so let's just get into what's found within this box. Leading the box, we have a Beast Boss right here front and center, who's kind of like a captain model, or basically he's the equivalent of a captain for Space Marines, kind of a deal right here. He's going to have some 4 Squig Hog boys with a bomb squig squad attached to the units right here. This is basically your cavalry. And then we're going to get 20 Beast Naga boys. These are your basically line troops, but they're slightly better with their melee and their abilities. They are actually not just good at doing generic melee and infantry stuff, but they also are actually pretty good with helping with anti-vehicle and things like that, because these guys are just crazy boys that want to get up close and fight. But this box here is going to come to a total of 420 points. Nice. So this right here is a pretty good start to any Ork army right here. Low MSRP for this box is, like all the other new Combat Patrol boxes, raised to $170. But at time of recording, guys, I was able to see that Amazon is I guess doing a little mini clearance out. So at the time, you can actually get this box for $127 through my link in Amazon. So use the link below if you're planning on starting an Ork army in Orktober. This is the time to kind of get it while supplies last, and you can actually support the channel at the same time. So if you do that, I would appreciate it if you did. But how we would expand this, we need to learn a little bit more about this. This box is very much a Snakebites clan themed box right here, and the Snakebite clan loves the squigs, and they don't really like any other vehicles. They basically are more natural fighters and melee, and let's do things kind of the old. They're that bridge between fantasy and sci-fi Ork right here. These guys are the bridge between the two, is the best way to compare them with that. So they definitely will love melee a little bit more than they will love shooting, but Orks are never good at shooting anyway. I think the best shooters are maybe a 5-up. Maybe some of the leaders, if they have a gun, might be lucky enough to get a 4-up, but I have never seen them do much better than that right here. And this is definitely the definition of a large army, of what you're going to need to make this army, any Ork army, work. They are a horde army moving forward with this. So how on earth are we going to expand on this Combat Patrol box? Well, knowing what we know with the Snakebite clan and everything like that, we'll just kind of make this thematic army list with this Combat Patrol as a Snakebite clan for Orks. Now, there is a total of 8 clans altogether, including them, so I'm thinking in future episodes down the line, let's make some thematic armies for the Orks based off the different clans and their thematic and play styles, and see what we can kind of come up with for them. But for this first Ork video, because of this Combat Patrol, we're going to stick with the Snakebites right here. So how would we expand upon it? Get a second one. 2 Combat Patrol boxes. This is the bulk of your army right here. You'll get the Squig Riders, you'll get 2 Beast Bosses, and 40 boys. That is plenty of models to get you started for this force right here. The next thing, but even though you have all this is kind of bland to see that many units on the field, even though it's really cool and it definitely looks daunting. We kind of need a centerpiece model right here, and that's where you're going to get the kit that will either give you a kill rig or a hunter rig. I would definitely go more with the kill rig option. This allows you to take some of your boys, up to 10 of them, of your 40 that you're going to have, and have them be transported by this thing to get down to the field a little bit better. And it's basically not just a armored transport, but this thing is also just a beat stick of a monster vehicle-like unit right here. You could alternatively maybe get a second one with the Hunter rig, which is kind of like your other anti-vehicle. I do believe it also does some transportation abilities, but not as much as the kill rig, I think. But either way, having either one of these would work, but I would definitely, for the start of it, get a kill rig to begin with. And then your squig riders are going to need some sort of leader, so why not get a beast boss on a squigosaur? The squigosaur is just the slightly bigger squig who can take on, and in the kit it looks like you can make the character Morzag Scragband. He seems like a decent character, so if you didn't want to have the beast boss, you could definitely do Morzag right here. But I would, if you're wanting a generic thematic list army without any named characters right now, just get the generic beast boss to get started with this force right here. And then it wouldn't be a orc army without some orc Gretchen, and in this case I get 2 boxes. They will come with 10 or 11 if you count the little leader guy in the center here of these Gretchen. These are basically your annoying chafe units that can sit on the home objective, kind of screen the back line and help you with farming your points for the game, and will help you with just like I said, make the points. They're not meant to last. These guys are very, very weak and very, very squishy. Not the best in shooting, definitely not the best in melee. They're just there to take the hits so your boys can then finish the job. And having a pain boss right here, this is kind of like their weird boy version for the Snakebites that I could tell. He's kind of like an apothecary, but not really. He doesn't really bring orcs back onto the field, but he makes them fight better. So he would probably be a nice little addition to this army of thematic Snakebites right here. But that's how I would definitely get this this army going. As you can see, this is a lot of models. Any orc army is going to be a lot of models, and this whole force comes to 1,255. You still have plenty of room for enhancements for your characters, your squig boss on the squigosaur, your other beast bosses, and things like that. Heck, you could even get, like I said, get a second centerpiece model with that Hunter right there, Hunter rig, and yeah, there's really no wrong way that you could go about with this right here. Now, this is obviously just one way of playing orcs. This isn't the only way, and this is obviously not the most optimum way to play the orcs. Like I say in a lot of my videos, or at least allude to it if I haven't been made perfectly clear, the army lists that I present to you guys are not meant to be the kind of lists and armies that you would put together that's going to win you championships or tournaments or anything like that. This is just for the pure love of the hobby, to have something that you could take to your local game store, and as you get better at playing the game, you might find other models that you like to include in your force that could make it better, or you can stick like what I do. As I've been playing games with my own Space Marine force, I'm learning which Space Marine units I tend to like more over others right here, not just in the building and the painting of them, because that's always fun, but also if I want to play with them, which units I'd want to take to play so I can have fun with my friends at my local hobby store. And that's the same with the orcs right here. Orcs are not meant to be, from what I can tell, almost every person that I know that plays orcs is the kind of person that doesn't care if they win or lose. They're there to have a good time and roll some dice. And with all the choppas and the shootas and the daka, you're going to be rolling dice with these guys regardless, and it's going to be fun. And I would definitely recommend, if you want to just play Warhammer for the fun of the game, you get orcs just for the fun of the game. And heck, orcs is best because orcs is green, and that's how it's meant to be. But that's basically what I'm going to go with for the Combat Patrol with the orcs right now. I know this was a little bit of a shorter video for you guys today, and I apologize about that. Like I said, work is very busy for me at this time of year as we're getting closer to the end of the year, working in the medical field, insurances and stuff in the United States. As most of you know, this is when everybody tries to get everything done. So I appreciate your patience with me and your support using the links you guys for the channel. It has been definitely helping out and in supporting my family and helping me to give myself a little bit of a leeway so I can, every free time I have, I'm trying to make sure that I have these good quality videos for you guys. So I appreciate all the support you have done for me in sharing, liking, and commenting in the videos and in the shorts. So please continue to do that, everybody, and let's continue to make our little community grow. And put down in the comment section which of the orc clans you want to see me do next. So basically, I'm gonna put right here, as you can see on the screen, we've got the clans. I just did the Snakebites in this video. So out of these other 7 options, vote for which one you want me to go into next, and the next orc video army thematic list build will make that our army list build with the options here and how I would do that clan right there. So until next time, guys, I've been Mike. This is Mike's Miniatures, and bye-bye.